are some of your mentors? You know, what inspires you right now? Who inspires you?
Man, I mean, so many people, because I've got some really great kind of legacy mentors, right? Like David Sivit, who I've already mentioned, who's founded the Grove Consultants and is again like the progenitor and original source of a lot of this material and these methods and these techniques. He's come to be a friend and a mentor, and I highly value the relationship I have with him. And the same could be said to a lesser degree, but I'm still connected with and work with a creativity coach named Eric Maisel. And when I was just starting my coaching path, 7 years ago, no, longer than that, probably 9 years ago, he was the one who I kind of stumbled onto, and then turns out he's kind of he's the premier foremost creative. He kind of is the go-to, and so getting to know him now over the years and being able to work with him has been amazing, because he's a great coach, and coaching is also, the executive coaching side of the business is something that I'm also really passionate about and dedicated to. So becoming a better coach, that development in myself is something I've committed to. So having him as a partner is really great, and then there's people who, like you said, just kind of inspire me or motivate me. Three kind of come to mind right now. They're peers, I wouldn't call them competitors, but we do similar work. They're in the ecosystem. One of them is Douglas Ferguson at Voltage Control. He's just done a really amazing job at growing a community of facilitators called Control the Room, with an annual conference and weekly calls. I mean, he's just really great, and they're now moving into certification of facilitators. So he's being very specific about what he's doing. Brian Turallo is another one, and he has a company called Lizard Brain, and he is just, from technology to techniques to maps and methods and the history of facilitation, this guy is just a geek in the best sense of the word. And I love getting on calls with him and just talking about the art and the craft and the history, and just like having amazing conversations. And he also does amazing work, just amazing work. And the third one, I would say, another peer, is Lauren Green, and she has a company called Dancing with Markers. She has a history as a dancer, and so she brings a lot of the principles and methodologies of movement and energy and embodiment to her work and her facilitation style. Every time I see Lauren run a meeting or lead a Zoom call or guide people through a mural, I'm like, man, that's who I would want running my workshop. She's just so in tune with the energy and thinking things before people say them, and she's just really skilled at facilitation. And I mean, there's countless others. There's lots of people who are writing books, and people who I'm reading and studying, but those are the kind of the big ones that come to mind now. And I have to give credit where credit is due, and just give some love to you and Jeff, because like you guys as my team are like the shoulders I stand on to deliver the work that we do, to do the work that we do. And I couldn't do the work without the team I have. So, I just have a lot of love and appreciation and respect for the both of you and what you have brought to the table as well.
Thank you. Well, you're worth it. You're somebody that's very easy to believe in because of the innovation and creativity that you just bring to a room. It's a natural presence, and it's a natural aptitude that you have.